Hi there, we are Compylo and this video is regarding the interview questions that are being asked for Power BI. Next question is, what is a DAX? Basically, DAX is data analytics expressions, and it is one of the important part of Power BI in which whatever is required for the calculation, it is available in the form of different functions like sum and divide and like difference and many other such functions. To give you an example, I have my Power BI open. So here you can see like I want full name of that for all the customers. So for that I have created a calculated measure, and if you see here, I'll have to select it, and here you can see full name. So here I have used concatenate. So I have concatenated the name with surname. So this is a DAX function which we are using here. Similarly, we have multiple DAX functions related to calendar, time intelligence, and many other functionalities. Okay, next is what are like how to get top three in Power BI. Top 3, top 5, top 10 are the values which basically are required when business wants to understand which are the top performers from one specific area. To make you understand it, let's move to our Power BI desktop. Let me select it. All right. So this is the visual tree map which I have used here. What we are doing here is we are creating filters. So as I used this tree map here, I have used count of gender and according to different regions. Now if you will notice, I have used filter type as top n. There are three types of filter: advanced filtering, basic filtering, and top n. So here I have used top n, and I have specified top uh, three values according to the count of gender. So that means the regions where we have most number of genders, gender wise values are will be shown in this visual. So this is one of the common charts that are being asked by the business to create during the working industry. Okay, next question is Power BI engine. What is Power BI engine? See, when Power BI was being created, so that time it was given the code name Vertipack, the engine which is basically used for analysis. But after that, it was renamed as X Velocity. You can navigate to this link, Microsoft Press Store, and you can see here. If I highlight it for you, this one. So the name appeared later, which means during its development it was called Vertipack, and later it was called X Velocity. How to calculate sum of a column? This is one of the common questions because using this they want to understand, do you know about DAX? Do you know about the functionalities? Can we do this or not? So to show you this, I have my Power BI desktop open, and let's move to next page of the report. All right, here. So if you see, I have created a calculated measure that is sum of sales. And what I have done over here is like I have created sum of the table of this column from this table, sales volume from table HP admins. Now, what is this? Just give me a minute. If I navigate to this table, so we can see that sales volume has these numerical values. I want the sum of total. So what I can do is I can just drag this calculator measure over here in my card. If you can see over here that I have dragged a card and I have dragged this calculator measure. So by this we can create the sum of column. Next question, can we feed calculated measures back to the database? just now you have seen that I have created a calculated measure this. So can we feed this back to the database from like database or our data source? No, we cannot, because this analysis that is being done over here is in Power BI, and that cannot be fed back to like a database or the data source. Next question, how many reports have you created? This is basically a question to understand the experience that you carry. Like if you say that I have created 4 or 5 reports, that means you do not have enough exposure. Like what I would say, like you must be working in the team for around 1 year or something. But if you say that I have created around 15 to 16, 15 to 20 reports, and along with that I have I have helped other team members in creating other reports. So that basically tells that what is the experience that you carry with yourself. Okay, ways to import data in Power BI. There are multiple ways using which we can import data in Power BI, and to understand it, we have to check this portion, get data. Okay, if I click on here, and we can see that we can use Excel, Power BI data sets, and then SQL Server, analysis services and all. And if I navigate to SQL Server over here, let's see. Now we can see that we are able to use import and direct query here. And similarly, if I move to like analysis services, we can see connect live. So there are various ways using which we can import our data in Power BI. How to analyze the performance of Power BI? Now, this is like one of the important question when somebody wants you to have the real-time experience. Why? Because there are chances that reports may take quite a few minutes in loading. If they are fetching data from either database or from some file, but data is of huge amount. So how to analyze the performance? What we have to do is we have to navigate to view. We can check performance analyzer here. Now if I click on start recording and we refresh visuals, you can see the changes. So all the values you can see over here that like what is the time that is being used in milliseconds. So if you want to optimize it, you can just try to reduce the time by your experience that you carry with yourself. Now, what are the major advantages of Power BI? There are multiple tools that are available for data visualization and analysis in the market. We have Tableau, we have ClickSense, and we have Looker, and like we have many other such tools. Like in when we talk about uh, like cloud vendors, like we have QuickSight from Amazon, we have Data Studio from Google Cloud, and Power BI is from Microsoft. Okay, so I have created few points for you to show like what are the major advantages. One of the major advantage is custom visuals. Yes, custom visual is something which basically like allows different developers to create visuals by themselves, and then they can be published in Power BI portals, and it can be later consumed by other businesses. Next is integration with Python and R. Yes, we can utilize our coding skills in Python and R to create different kind of visuals and like to get the data and to slice and dice it. Next is Azure. Yes, we have direct connectivity with Azure, like Azure Analytical Services, and many other services which are which basically reside in Azure. Like we have Azure SQL, we have data like a data warehouse, and many other services. So we can obviously take advantage of that. Along with that, we have a concept of Power Automate. Now, if any one of you would have heard about RPA, that is robotic process automation. So it is kind of RPA, and if you know Power BI quite a bit, then you must be knowing that there are intervals with which we can basically refresh our data in Power BI. But what Power Automate gives us facility of refreshing our data in every 5 minute, every 3 minute or something, and that is basically handled by technology of RPA. Along with that, we have advantage of Power BI embedded. That means whatever reports that we create can be consumed in different web pages by using embedding. And I would say these are one of the top five advantages that Power BI brings with itself. Well, these were quite a few questions, and thank you for listening.